What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. Welcome back to L.A Noire 2017 edition. Moving on now, we got a promotion. We're out of traffic, and we're going on to homicide, which is pretty cool because it actually follows the Black Dahlia murders. Like, the whole thing is various Black Dahlia murders. So, let's get into it.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Stop him with one.
All right, let's get on out there.
Mouthpiece store strips off.
Head to the very first. Wait a minute, I want to see something. Do we have new outfits? No, it's just this. So wait. So this is the one they gave me for the homicide desk. And these are all, I think you get this one for arson, or is this one for, it's like they've given us our early suits. I feel like I want to do that one, but maybe when Vice comes around, because I actually think this is the Vice suit that you wear, but I like this one a lot better. So if we end up, when we get to Vice, we'll use that one. This one suits homicide a lot better. Oh, why am I following him? Be your own man, Phelps. Be your own man. New whip.
Do you have the address?
Isn't this a Hudson Hornet?
KGPL.
Oh no, it's
Off
a
Temple
Nash.
Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Are we any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Which is pretty fucked up, really. Alright, guys, I must warn you that some of these are quite grisly. They're all different, but they're all kind of along the similar lines.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Okay, well, let's go check out the body.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
All right, well. Footprints. Muddy footprints at that.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Okay, before I go to the body, I'm going to look around at some of the other things. Like some of her goods. The purse.
The victim's bag?
It's been used.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Oh, never mind. It could be a specific shade, too. Wrong shade. Go check the brush for anything good. I remember there's a lot more goods that you had to check. Perhaps not. Okay.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
You actually have to solve it, I'm pretty sure. It's just a map of the world. And... Oop, too much. Oh, whoops, bottom one. Oh, I see the bottom one doesn't move. So move each one of these to the right and we'll be golden.
The Bamba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
All right, well. See, it's like, I'm pretty sure they left a trail for... No, these aren't relevant. So I think that's it for stuff. So I'm gonna actually observe the body and see what we can come up with. Let's have a word with the coroner. Or see the
Cause
body.
of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped.
Jesus
Cuts it.
Christ.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Okay. Okay, she looked like she was stomped in the chest.
Interesting.
Written with lipstick. Heavy bruising. Wait a minute. No, I think it's the other hand then. The other hand does that. Because I'm pretty sure dude forcibly removed things from their hands. Yeah, there you go. The ring.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Violently at that. All right. What about her feet? Can we check her feet? No.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the Bamba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
All right. Well, that's all we need to know about the body and everything. So now we're going to go ahead and head on to, I believe we got to go to the club that we found that lighter from, you know, that the lighter is from. Why not? Hurry up. Why do I have to drive? I'm not driving. Oh, it's because he's getting in the car. I gotta wait for him to get in the car. Hey, move your ass.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence from BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Dismissing that, but you never know. This, like, run of Dahlia murders is very strange. You'll see what I mean as we go. All right, let's go have a word with the people inside.
Coffee next time, honey.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
All right, let's go have a word with him.
Just don't know how to dance.
This chap over here.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and
Going to pay for that?
Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is...
That's the spirit.
was a lovely woman.
All right, let's see.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Very much helps.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
All right, the ring.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Yeah, see, that's, you got to be a bad cop with that because he's holding out some info.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
I don't know about that, man.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but I got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
She was a bit of an alcoholic. So we knew that,
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
I feel you, dude, but we got places to be. Where's the car? Oh, it's right in front. Valet parking. We just left it right here. I love that.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
To the Henry residence. Onward!
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
He's a bit of a goodie, isn't he, Phelps? But we already knew that. All right, let's check this place out.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
It's one way of doing it. Right away, we got a newspaper on the floor. Let's take a look at that.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Yeah, I remember the doctor vaguely, but I feel like he screwed over a lot of people, and he's... Well, we saw him at the club earlier on. If you guys remember that. All right. Wait. I don't think the glasses have anything to do with it.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Those are like goggles, too. They're not even like... Hold on, let's look about. Okay. Actually, I think there's something on the vanity here. Ah, the jewelry box.
Tiffany?
Tiffany's.
The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Expensive, 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 Tiffany is. Ladies love it, though. I bought my girlfriend many, many things from Tiffany's. Trust me, they love it. If you get them Tiffany's, all will be well.
Regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
That's the big one that homeboy got him, right? Or got her. The ruby one. Alright, there's a telephone, so we are gonna have to phone something in. Hang on. We gotta go investigate that broken glass where the guy broke in. Move your butt, Galloway. I'll call it in a second. Let me just check this stuff first.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$30 suit. That was a lot of money back then. Find me an apartment too.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
That's apparently it.
If my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here.
Oh, look at that. Size 9.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
All right, so we gotta go ask the neighbors, but hold on. I'm actually gonna phone it in real quick. No, I need that.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
All right, so let's go have a word with the neighbors. I can't remember which neighbor you have to go to. I think it's this one here, because she just got home right there. Excuse me. Hi. How you doing?
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Really, lady?
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Fair enough. I think we're done anyway, so have a good one, miss. I love that. Bye-bye. Thanks for... Oh, I gotta phone this thing. Hold on. So I was supposed to use the phone. I gotta... Hold on, just a moment. Gotta use the game well here. I don't know what we need to phone, but whenever it shows the icon, you should probably go use it.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
All right, and they're going to contact you on the KGB. Or, that made no sense. KGPL, my bad. They're going to phone us in. Move your butt over, Galloway.
Can you drive to this one?
Gonna see your married man again?
Fine. Where are we headed?
The apartment.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. We'll keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, kid.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Are you sure?
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Poor bastard. All right. Anyway, there's a couple things we got to look at. Sorry, I'm not ready to talk
I
yet.
get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Well, let's walk around first before we... So there's like a note, I think. Yeah, right here. Oh, we can do the... old school methods.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Maybe you try the gas chamber.
Damn it.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
He'll be back in a minute. Just sit tight.
That's a noob move. Let's go to his bedroom. Because I think we got to check his shoe size, if I remember right. Hey, where is his bedroom? Because we know we got size 8s. It's a bat. It's a blunt object.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
What are you talking about? There you go. Shoe time. It's an 11.
Size 11s.
And that's all. So now we gotta speak to him.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know. You always know where she goes, dude.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
You clearly know, fam. We already know you know. Like the lighter... Wait, what about the alibi? That might be better. Telephoning Jacob Henry. Right?
We know she went to the Bamba Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
That would be horrible.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
See, the thing is, though, you left that note, though, man.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Right near the bottom.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh, dear. What are you doing? Hit him! What are you doing? Hit him!
Let's just leave it at that.
What's going on?
Being rational.
For God's sake. There you go. What was that about? Damn, he had me there. A couple times. Helped a couple good shots.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Oh, all right. Well, let's keep a lid on. Oh, I know what that's for. My hat didn't fall off during that fight. That's what that was for. Okay, where's the phone? Where's the phone? Is it in the bedroom? Is that the phone there? Sorry, my eyesight's... No, where's the damn phone? I mean, I suppose I can go... Oh, it's right here on the... There you go. Sorry, blend it in.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
All right, well, we got to head on back then. Nope, dibs.
You know the way. You can drive.
So wait, should we go to
exactly
Mendez's or the police station first? We'll do the interviews at the police station just so we can clear things up.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and properly interview Jacob. Slugger there.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
See, that's the thing. There's a lot of optional guys that you can go with. So I am going to interview him. I don't believe this was him either. I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yeah, you know he's gonna lie.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
That's not true. We've already used this one.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No. No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
The alibi, though, right?
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird. But she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. It's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think he actually does.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Yeah, but we already know about the note, dude.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Hold on, where is it? Writing on the body. Yeah, the marital problems, right? Yeah. That's it.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her, all right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? I took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
So she kept hitting him, and he's like, bitch, stop!
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
That's so true, though.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew that. Well, in that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
What, finding out who the right killer is? That's... Come on. Well, that's ridiculous. We got all the questions right. Now we're going to the next location.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
These are the plates, right? This is the plate we ran who picked her up from the bar. It's the rando.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
All right, Mendez. $16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
At least it's not apartment 2 like it's been in every other case. So it's probably going to be on the very top floor. Yep.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Can you imagine moving into a 4th floor walk-up? Hell, I used to do furniture delivery, so I knew what that was like. Pain in the ass. You'd be getting your money's worth that day.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Hello? There's a key.
Junk.
Well, no, it's a key, dude. It's not junk. It's got its uses. Hang on a minute. Yeah, not everything's relevant. I don't think there's really anything in the kitchen. I think I saw something right here. Isn't this for the bar? This is Kavanagh's bar, so no.
I don't think so.
No, wrong bar. Let's hit the bedroom up. This is where I think we find most of the goodies. Bloody shirt, or that's a shoe. Sorry, I thought... Size 8.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
There you go. That looks really bad. There's the lipstick.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Not to mention this thing.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Why would you leave that?
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Don will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our witness.
I love how slowly he gets
Mendez,
outrun.
stop right there!
Come on, go! I wonder if I can catch this guy.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Parkour! Wow, he was really far ahead of me.
Get in and drive.
Go! Gotta be careful here, guys.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Hang on, I can't hit anything. Shit! Are you kidding me? Go, 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 go! Little stupid notches.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep
Copy.
me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Okay, hang on. I'll get you there. I gotta catch him first. Move! Oh, there he is.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Shoot the wheels, fam. He's disabled. He's disabled. Stop. Yeah, bitch.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Damn.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Well, there you go. 5 stars. Everything has been found. Jacob Henry is left to mourn while Mendez waits in lockup for a visit from the DA. See, everything just appears like, oh, this guy's clearly the killer, but I remember there's just more to it than that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Red Lipstick Murder. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't yet, be sure to like and follow my pages on social media. Those will be down below in the description and play at the end card of this video. If you're interested, you want to get yourself a shirt or hoodie, there's a link to my shop in the description as well. Thank you guys so much again. Take it easy. Have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon for more content. But until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wild and wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style, damn. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed. Intruder, got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.